gonna be here for about 10, 15 minutes. Probably one of my shorter lives. We're gonna be talking about this Omega Swatch. If you guys missed it, I actually unboxed this yesterday on Instagram first, and then I just uploaded a video last night. But we're going to be talking about this bad boy right here. Right? And the watch of today so far is this Islander. This is the JFK ISL 206. And yeah, review on that will come here in a little bit. It's more of a reaction. Um, I got something to say about this watch. But anyway, let's go over what I've seen so far. So, um, if you don't know, if you're interested in this watch right here, you can go to Omega's website or Swatch's website. I think it's Swatch, and you can look at the description of this watch. You can look at everything that they have to offer, but you can't buy it. You have to go into a store to actually get this, man. And I don't know how many stores are available that's out there, but um, this came from New York, which I'll show you something. 1535 Broadway, Suite 168, New York, New York. Got the phone number and stuff in there. And I know you see, there's a Florida store too that I know about. The other Swatch stores, I have no idea where they're located, but I know that this is the only way to obtain this watch. Now, what do I know about this timepiece? Yeah, put your joke in the bottom, bro. I want to see what you got to say. Um, this is one thing I know about this watch is when it debuted. When it was the first set of watches came out, 2021, and I'm talking about it went crazy, went nuts, man. It was like the hypest thing ever, man. And then shortly after, like YouTube went crazy, man. This is probably like the most talked about watch in history. Like the only other watch that I know is talked about, in that way, it would be like a Rolex or a Casio, right? It's like this watch just like changed everything. It was on the news. It was posted everywhere. I saw it on billboards, man. This thing went nuts, man. So that first variation, there were reports that as whoever had it on wore, the ink spilled off on the back of the wrist. It is bioceramic plastic. It is an extremely light watch. Um, but for all of the negatives that I heard about this watch, you can't deny that this thing has like changed the way like people view time or watches. Because there's people that I know that got this watch that like travel to New York or Florida to pick this watch up, and they don't even do watches, man. I don't know what it was about this. Now, some people, none. I haven't spoken to a lot of people about this, but I know the Swatch name was the one that actually got them to move because it goes back in there like my age group. You know what I'm saying? Gen X is like, yo, I remember Swatch. Man. I remember back in the day, I had a Swatch to match every pair of my shoes, my Nikes, and boom, there you go. What up, Vic? Yes. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, Megazoid? Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, bro, had to. And I switched up my spot, man. I actually came in and got an iced coffee, bro. Yeah, just got an iced coffee. I didn't even want nothing hot, man. Ain't even no sugar in that thing. It's just like coffee. It is some cream. I had a shot of cream put in there and ice. So, and I'm gonna finish my walk this morning. Thelonious Monk. So with that, so let's take a good look at it. Matter of fact, here, I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys. I believe this side is even better to show you. There you go. Look at that. So you get a good close look up. Seconds hands is ticking away down at the 6 o'clock. You got the tachometer, which this is just a fun watch. Velcro, and then you have Mission on Earth. Let me see what's this. Swiss made, water resistance, design patented, 4 jewels. Okay. Let's see, what is this? Enjoy the mission, dream big, fly higher, explore the universe, reach for the planets. That's dope, man. Let's go. Let's go. Now, I haven't had this watch 24 hours, and you guys know I have a tradition. When I buy a watch, I always see how it feels when going to sleep with it. And of course, I'm like when you have it on the wrist here, let me take it off. Take this off real quick. When you have it on the wrist, man, it does. It's really light. I mean, extremely light. It's like having a Casio on. Honestly, it's just like having a Casio, with just more surface. Man. It's a light watch. I mean, it's like the one of the lightest watches I have outside of my 33 millimeter Casio sports. But what I like about it, this part, right? I love that part right there. That's so dope, man. So it's the Speedmaster. Mission, man, there's so much information. So, what do I think? What is my take on this watch so far? I think honestly, I like it. I think I'm more in love of what it represents because this is one that I'm not even going to deny the hype around it. You know, that is the most interesting thing in it because you know how many people gravitated towards this watch? And right now, I was looking at the reviews and people, some of the more savvy and more popular YouTubers are considering this watch to be one of the greatest of all of the planetary watches, like Mission to Mars, Mission to the Sun, and all the other stuff. The Mission on Earth, there's three colorways, and the other one that I thought was real dope was the Glacier. That one what was it? It's a glacier color, but I think it's called something else. But this right here has different meanings. So I was looking at the legend of this watch. Mission on Earth is the lava, and has something to do with like the colorway has something to do with Spectrum Man. I'm gonna dig more into it. But here's the other part. So they gave you a booklet in that man, and it has the warranty. It's a 2 year, limited 2 year warranty. So it gives to you English, French, Italian, uh, Hebrew, Farsi, Lithuanian, Indonesian, Thai, Czech, Romanian, Greek, Norwegian, Slavian, man, Danish, Arabic, Arabic. I always thought Arabic is like the super dope because I like the way they write. I like the way the script is on Arabic. I've always thought that. Like when I first trained to go overseas and I saw Arabic, I was like, oh, that's super dope. Man, I wish I'd have learned that when I was a kid. But of course, yeah. Southside Chicago, they wasn't teaching that stuff. Anyway, who just walked in here? I see somebody in here. Oh, there you go. There you go. DK. Hey Trap, if you let me see, hold on, let me read this. If you ever feel like time is slipping away, just remember a broken clock is right twice a day, but a lazy one appear will always be on time for it. Oh man, saying you killing me, bro. I dig it though. I went with the Block Pump 50 Fathoms, all black Swatch instead. One to Snoopy, Dad was so this is the disadvantage, man. I highly promote these type of watches, man. I really because this is so fun to have, man, and it does, man. Think about the inclusion. Like if you think about it, man. So there's so much wrapped up into this watch. There's so much wrapped up to this watch because who was that? Mr. Craig, James Bond, and of course, it's promotions, man. He's popular, and there is a conspiracy theory that Mr. Craig there may be a 007 Omega Swatch that comes out. And I'm telling you off top. I'm telling you off top. The moment I hear about that, if that comes out, if that happens, I don't care. I'm reaching out to my contact and I'm like, yo, you have to secure the bag. You have to secure the bag. If this comes out in the 007 version, over with. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Without question. Yes, sir. Without question. I'm telling you right now. I wanted that Snoopy too. Now, let me ask you this. You have the Block Pawn. How do you like, okay, how do you like that in comparison to, I don't know if you have any other watches like that. Angry Asian. How do you like it? I looked at that too. I think the look is dope. The only thing, what's up, Robert Wood is in the building. The only thing I don't like when it comes to watch collecting and these things right here, when these hype watches come out, and if you're not able to secure it, some people are ridiculous on as a reseller. Now, I am a sneakerhead. Well, I like sneakers. I'm not a sneakerhead. Let me take that back. I'm not a sneakerhead. I love sneakers though. I consider a sneakerhead, man. They live, breathe, and sleep that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I just kind of dabble a bit. You know, I'm old school, but um, I'm not opposed to if you grabbed it and I couldn't get it. And let's say the retail for this one, let's say it's $300 because it's just on this 270 is retail, and you ask for 350 for this watch, maybe even 400. Because I know if it was a 007 one and it came out at 260, 270, and you wanted 400 for it, and I couldn't get it, I'll possibly pay you $400 for that watch. Granted, I need shipping included. Trying to get a deal, you know what I'm saying? But $800, $1,200, because I saw some of the, and not even this one, the first edition, the Mission to the Sun, the Moon, whichever the most popular one, even Snoopy, 1,100, $1,600. And I'm like, wait a minute, that retailed at 300 or 270, 280 or whatever. I'm like, yo, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So let's continue. So it comes with this right here, and it tells you this is a bioceramic. And matter of fact, here, you know what? Because I looked at it earlier. We don't have to guess at what watches came out before. So this it gives you the first one, it gives you all of the missions, right? So you have Mission to the Moon. Here, I'll flip it that way so y'all can see. Mission to Saturn. And then it gives you information in here saying so it's negative 139 degrees Celsius. It's the fattest or the flattest planet, has 14 rings, high density. One cannot stand on Saturn as it is made of gas. Then you have mission to Jupiter, has 79 natural satellites, is naked eye visibly. You can you see that? Okay, I didn't know that. Mission to Jupiter. The huge red spot on Jupiter is a giant storm bigger than Earth. God, oh. You got mission to Mars. You got mission to the moon, which I think is pretty dope. Mission to Earth, mission to Venus, mission to Mercury, mission to the Sun, mission to Pluto, mission to Uranus. And that's always a yeah. So this is what comes in that pack right there. Just verbiage, and I'm gonna say it's something that's collectible because this is a perfect watch for somebody that's just like collecting, that loves collecting. Anybody can do this. Anybody. I'm just saying anybody can actually get into this, man. That's what I love about this watch too. I like it. The strap I didn't like. They feel really light, and it makes me think I'm going to break it. I always gravitate back towards my Seiko prospects. Samurai Turtle. Oh yeah, yeah. I like the Samurai. I like the Samurai too. I was in New York, waited in line to get the watch. Never got my hands on the Snoopy. Dang. I saw the line for the Snoopy, man. That line was ridiculous, man. Good night. Now, dude, hey, this does feel that like you're gonna break it. Um, and it feels novelty like a novelty piece. I mean, it's still a timepiece that it got Omega's name on it. That's another big thing. It has Omega name on it, man. And somebody that can't, like grasp the whole concept of spending over $5,000 on a watch, I'm like, hey man, grab it. If you like the Omega look, because it gives you this, it's Speedmaster done in plastic, right? I ran through the functions. I ran through the chronograph functions. Those work perfectly fine. I don't know, man. I'm gonna take this off. I just dig this. I like that right there. I like that. I think that is cool. It's really nice, man. Velcro is cool. The Velcro is cool. I think this is a nice little watch to have, man. Like that's a great touch on there. I imagine that wouldn't be too hard to pop off and replace the battery. So yeah, man. So far, my initial thoughts on this watch is it's cool. I'm glad I got it. You know what I'm saying? Because it puts me in a long line of people that went out to go get it. Everybody couldn't get this watch. Um, I don't know how many they made, but I know from the money standpoint, and this is just based. I'm just basing my comment I'm about to tell you guys off of a review. Um, it's a cash grab, right? And that's frowned upon from what I saw in this reviewer, a couple of reviewers that they didn't like that Omega allowed their name to be on here with Swatch, and it was more or less it kind of diminished the integrity of the brand. And I think people take stuff too serious because I mean I'm trying to wrap my head around if you're not really I mean if you're invested in the company like personally invested in the company some type of way and you got outvoted. And I can see you having a negative thought on that, like, hey, it's a cash grab because there's a lot of cash grabs everywhere. It's cash grabs everywhere. Black Friday's a cash grab. You know what I'm saying? It's like they made their money off the product throughout the year and they got a bunch of access stuff. So it's like, hey, man, we could give this out for free because we've made, a quota, but hey, let's just make a little extra. Let's cause pandemonium. Let's sell some other big items or, what I'm saying? Get some of that stuff off the shelf that's been out here forever. So I don't know. I was in New York, waited in line. Oh, okay. I read that already. Everybody speaking to each other, speaking. Okay, cool. Let me see, 17 minutes. All right. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna leave it at that. My humble opinion, I think the watch is amazing. I think it's dope. And I'm one of the few people, or the thousand. I don't know how many people own this watch, but I'm one of those. I'm in the number. So if they did a census on how many people own this watch, I am one of them. I'm a part of a group of people that like watches. And as far as horology is concerned, so I got a question to ask. And if you guys made it this far on the replay, answer this for me. The voices on YouTube are very loud and very influential because they've done what they had to do to get to the position that they're in. And I can't speak for you guys, but I do listen to a lot. I take their word at face value at times. Some I'm like, but for the most part, there's this fight for horology, this fight to continue horology, right? Continuing, timepieces, the quartz and automatic mechanical versus smartwatches, right? Um, I've had this question recently, or just like this concern is like, okay, I hear what you're saying, I understand what you're saying, but what is the disconnect when it comes to certain watches? You know, because I've heard out of a few people's mouths, and if you know, it doesn't matter what watch you pick as long as you continue in that vein. Smartwatches are good for tracking time. I mean, your weight, your steps, and stuff like that. And um, I get that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys got smartwatches. I got two of them. But when it comes to these, man, it's not going to replace this for me. It's not going to replace this for me. But it's like it's so. it's crazy how critical some people. It's almost like a contradiction at times because I see people that post their watches online and they're criticized for the brand that they choose. I don't know. Everybody got a right to their own opinion. Whatever. I'm not gonna get on it. I don't want to get, tell me get off that soapbox. But as far as this is concerned, the last thing I'm gonna say on this watch. If you're able to get it, if you're in New York or Florida, I don't know. Like I was told that there's two spots in New York that you can get it. Um, Not sure, but if you're able to get it, I mean it's $270 retail. Going there, and from what I saw, or what I heard, that there was still no. This one was actually this was the last one of this one, and I'm pretty sure they'll restock, but maybe, maybe. But you can still just walk in the store, grab it. And then there's other Swatch. I mean, like Swatch got some nice watches, man, like the Simpsons and stuff like that. And I wonder how popular the Simpson watches are. Uh, Seeing that they're what you call those predictions. I'm surprised they haven't done that. I'm surprised they haven't done a Simpsons prediction watch. I think that'll go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Or like showcase a particular episode where they had a prediction and it came true. That's interesting. Okay, so been on for 20 minutes. That's all I wanted to talk about was this Omega Swatch mission on Earth. It is a winner. It's a great looking watch. The colorway, in my opinion, is the best. The next one will be the glacier color, and then lastly, there's like a desert color. That one didn't appeal to me, so I didn't want that one. I'm pretty sure that one probably sold out too, but I bet you that was the last one to go because those other two, those, yeah, yeah. So it's like fire and ice, and then the desert. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out the video I just dropped last night. Let me know what you think of that video. Um, Good, bad, or indifferent. I'm a big boy. I can take it, and we'll just go from there. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Let's have some coffee, talk watches, man. So y'all be blessed.